All right then. Question is, are we live? It's like every Zoom chat you have. It's like, can you hear me? Can you see me? And it's the same with this, where I just sit here and say, wonder if anyone can see me. I'm going to say hello anyway in the chat window. I've still not sorted out the background. It still isn't the gym. I've forgotten where I've left. Hey, good, right, at least you can chat-wise. So TT, can you hear me and see me? Because I've not actually fired up my iPhone. I've been having a little bit of tech woes today. Strangely, my iPhone would not connect to QuickTime to screen capture. That makes sense. But I'm actually going to have to pop off the iPad for a second. Cool, thank you. So you can hear me and see me okay. So if I do this, I should be able to then pop it back up to the top. So yes, I'm having to run it on the iPad instead, which means I can't check any messages from people on the iPad. That's okay, I've got the little feed down to the side. RowAlong, hello. Are you a new user, or at least a new commenter? My audio seems quite loud. Let me know if it's distorted. I'm going to turn it down a bit, actually. Yeah, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, that seems a bit better. Oh, no, maybe not. Is it? Yeah, it seems better. I was worried it was peaking. Don't want it to distort. I've got such incredible things to say. I don't want it to distort. Yeah, where's my tech chat? Oh, hang on. Now that's gone. Oh no. See if this is now. Hang on. If QuickTime is now playing up and it's not seeing the iPad, this could be an issue. New movie recording. Are you going to see it? Sometimes it just opens it up. There it goes. John Stevens' iPad, please. Screen. Come on. Why aren't you seeing it? You know, it's times like this, I start these things thinking I've got all the time in the world, and then that happens, and I'm like, why wouldn't you see it? You can see it. It's here. It's close. Let me just see if it's a... Right. Disconnect from there. I don't know. Right, QuickTime player. Goodbye, QuickTime. I've got to make sure that I'm actually quitting QuickTime here, because if I accidentally quit the streaming software, then we're in a whole world of problems for trying to get back online again. John H, hi everyone, weird happening last night. I didn't roll live, but when I played the uploaded video later, there I was. That is a bit odd actually. Right, okay, so I'm going to do this. It does that. Recent items. Sorry, I mean you're taking a journey through how I use my Mac now. There you go, so that's all the things I've got. File. See, it sees that, though, this is a bit strange. New movie recording. Oh, that's a good sign. They go, look, there's all my apps. It's got the TUI app, and yeah, nothing's anything here worrisome that I don't want people to see. The Averon app, bottom right-hand corner, that's worthwhile checking out. Obviously, I'm a great... evening, hi Helen. Yeah, obviously I really like the Averon stuff, but the Averon app that you can use the concept to is worth checking out. Anyway, what we're doing, Exer. How long have we got? Now we've got 10 minutes. Oh, I had all the time in the world. Ooh, that's spooky. Months after Halloween, the ghost of the previous row haunting you. Yes. If you haven't, then please, and you're rowing on Exer as well, update your Exer app, because they released an update, a patch to something. Don't know whether it was the server problems that we were having, but they have done an update, and they kind of got in touch with me and said, can you ask people to make sure that they update? So this is me asking you to make sure you update. Right. Now I'm suddenly thinking, is my handle going to smack the cable for... Oh no, now the camera's gone. Oh, this thing's so flaky sometimes. And the problem is that if the video's gone, sometimes it's gone. It doesn't come back again. Right, you can still hear me though for the time being, can't you? Although I'm going to have to disconnect that and put it back in again. So I'm going to go silent for about 15-20 seconds while I try and cycle it. It's just so annoying. Slightest move of this thing and it just turns itself off. Right, if I do that, the handle's going to be safe, so I can put you there. Right, okay, so you can't see, right, fine. Right, okay, so I'm going to have to cycle the camera. This may be an audio-only journey if this doesn't come back on, but yeah, hang on, I'm just on. One, two. All right, okay. So, but there's only the top hand. That's not what we want, is it? It's just like my little floaty face. I could do that rather than. I'm actually going to cycle the entire camera. That was just me unplugging it and putting it back on again. That's a bit strange, isn't it? Hey, Tobias, how are you? Yeah, give me a sec. I'm just going to do that again. But I'm going to have to do the camera. Let's actually properly cycle the camera off and on. So give me 10 seconds. Right. Da-da-ba-ba. Do-do-do. Hey, who buzzed me? Andrew Fielder buzzed me. Well, I'll reply to him while I'm trying to work out. Right, so hopefully you can still hear me. I'm going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to add that. Video capture device. Hi, John. Hi, everyone says Gavin. Hey, Gavin, how are you today? Live streaming device. Woo! That is me. Look, oh, I'm on TV. There you go. You can see the mess of my green screen room. Weird how it's slightly out of focus because it's not actually out of focus. Filters. No, don't need that. Don't need that. Chroma key. Okay. I'll get back to Andrew in a second. Whee, stick me over there. Okay. Let's do. Should we do that? Or maybe go a bit smaller. Don't need to be quite as big, do I? There we go. Let's go with that for that. What did Andrew say? Right, phew. So I'm back on, I think. No. What? Right, I think something flaky is going on with video, so I don't think you're going to get to see me today. And I don't want to. The problem is that if I wonder why that just went. I'm going to try one more time. Video capture device. Video capture device. Live stream video device. Is it because I said it was out of focus? It's taken a hump. Let's see, it doesn't come on? No. Right. I am going to say no to me on screen. I hope you don't mind, but it's too flaky for whether this is going to. It's only 5 minutes away, and I'm worried that it's all going to go wrong if I. If I try and kind of mess around with it and won't even be able to hear me. So, PM5 Row. So hopefully you can exist without seeing me on screen. I mean, even are you doing sprints? Yes, Andrew. In fact, I don't know if you're actually watching on here. If you're, yes, not the first one though. There we go. My audio's crackling as well. Oh, this is not the best of days, is it? Is it just it's peaking? Is it too loud, do you think? If I take it down like that, I wonder. I mean, it's a little bit quiet. I've got it in the green now rather than the yellow. Let me know if it's still crackling though. I don't know if it's going to be microphone or the levels. If it's, yeah. Well, hang on, heart rate monitors. I'm not turning this on yet. This is not the best of our efforts today, is it? Oh, wait, Andrew, I'm trying to too quiet and watching. Ooh. As in now I'm too quiet. Right, row indoor. Sound is still stuttering. Ah, good grief. Not crackling so much. Right, hang on. Right, I'm going to quickly just cycle it again. All right, okay, well that's it cycled, power cycled at least. There's nothing really, I mean I checked the, checked with my headphones on, it's going into the camera okay. I just don't know whether it's the problem, obviously with the fact that it's quit out on me for video wise, that maybe it's now having an issue when it comes to audio. So my absolute apologies if you're basically going to have to just roll this on your own without my, my chatter in your ear. No crackling now. Whew. Right, okay. Better now. Right, let's not touch anything. How long have we got to go? 1 minute 50. Oh, crikey. Okay, so we're going to do the same as we normally do, where start off nice and slow, just to warm up, get our bodies moving. And then, as Andrew asked, very quiet, no crackling. All right, okay, I'll tell you what, I'm going to turn it back up and hope that this doesn't cause crackling. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. Right, okay. Yeah, so I'm going to start off slow, warm up, all that kind of jazz. And then when it comes to the sprints, not going to do the first one. We'll attempt the next one, see how I feel. Yeah, so my apologies that you can't see me, but which actually, because I was going to talk about how I just got my hair cut and you can't see it. I'll talk to you about that anyway. How are we doing for time? Right, remember, lost connection again? As in you or, oh no. Because I think that's much better sound-wise. Thank you, Andrew. Product control. It's just a shame that there's no, if I actually stick that on, do I come back? Nah, I don't. I'm going to leave it off. I'm going to leave the picture of me off. Exa. That's a shame, because I think that's what that update was meant to try and solve the problem with the disconnecting. So hang on, I'm just going to have a drink, just in case you won't your He's gone quiet again. It's weird, the fact that I can't see me. This is very strange. Okay, so remember, when I say it's time to go, if you're using the Exa app, there is a delay of like 5 seconds. So look at your app, not me. Because I have, hang on, here we are, 15 seconds to start at that point. 164 people have turned up today. Good grief. Hello, all 164 of you. Gavin says sounds better. Okay, cool. So I'm going in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm off. Although I've got to say, I can't see anyone other than me. I've only just noticed that when we first, oh there we go. There's everybody else. There's just, who is it that brought this up? Someone was talking about this last week. I don't think it was John. Saying if you do disconnect from people, then just keep on rowing and they will pop back. As you can see right now, I'm on my own again. But I'm sure I'll pick up with the rest of the field in a minute. So it does look as though there's a sprint almost. Exers, yeah. Anyway, there's a sprint almost immediately, which I'm not doing. I'm just going to take it nice and easy at this kind of 206, 207 pace, 20 strokes a minute, just to let my body open up. It's weird seeing the ghost in my rower though. Makes me want to chase him. Yeah, so just while we're getting our bodies moving, tilting forwards to the front, not too far, tilting back. At the back, I'll at least tell you about, as I say, was dropping connection on yesterday's RowAlong. I need to sort this, or people will be dropping the app. True. Did you, Jeff, did you update to the latest version? Did you update the patch? Because who knows whether that's the issue or not? Don't know. Times are all over the place though on the nearby rowers. Oh, everybody's back. Hello everybody. What's I saying? Yeah, just while we're warming up, I'll tell you about the haircut. So I went to the barbers And I decided what I wanted was very short back and sides, but to leave some length on top so I could choose whether I wanted to kind of flick it up and back or maybe have a little side quiff or something, who knows. But kind of went in with the intention that really all they were going to do is cut the back and sides. And the barber basically just went, no. And just went for the short back and sides, but also cut a good like 1.5 inches off the top. And he's like, you look better that way. And I'm like, oh, okay, if you say so. I'm being terribly British, didn't complain, still paid him his £15 and walked out. I mean, obviously you can't see me on screen to make the judgment call, but I don't look ridiculous. It's just shorter than I asked for. Anyway, what are you going to do with the haircut? It's not like you can say, I don't like that, stick it all back again. Really all you can do is know not to go back to somewhere like that. So, where are we? 4 minutes in. Looks like the app has settled down. Maybe there's somebody at Exeter Towers. Oh, hang on. Yeah, maybe there's somebody there sitting on it, trying to kind of reconnect the server when it all dropped off at the beginning. But I tell you something, that nearby rower's table on the right hand side of the screen, that's new, isn't it? Or have I not been paying enough attention before? I can see all the people and the pace that they're rowing at around me. Wonder whether the sprint tables will update to just people around me, or whether it will always be like the absolute records. We'll find out with our first sprint. I'm finding it a little hard to catch my breath today. Don't know why. Don't know if it's because it's so cold. Don't know if it's... Hang on, what's that? Yes, updated. All right, after about 10 minutes. Okay. Or just the stress of trying to get everything started today. Wasn't a very relaxing send-off to the start of today's row, but just feel can't catch my breath. So when that happens, just take a few strokes to properly concentrate on the breath, because you never know when you're stressed or tense, or you're just taking in shallow chest level breaths rather than opening all the way down to the stomach, letting your lungs fill up fully. Right, we're coming up for 8 minutes, which is usually when I do the technique checkup. So let's get into that, see if we can get it out the way before any sprint descends on us, or we descend on a sprint. So I want you to think about the back of the stroke. As you pull the handle into your chest, when the handle taps against your sternum, or wherever you finish, that is where I want you to think about the start of your stroke. The handle releases quickly and smoothly, but instantly from your chest, in, out. And as the arms come away, that triggers the forwards rock of your upper body over your hips, but your legs are still straight. Arms, body, legs still straight. And then once your arms are straight out in front of you and you are in a forwards tilt, up on your sit bones, that is when you can finally bend your knees to come to the front. It should be a smooth transition of arms, body, knees. It's not a three-part story, but it's important that your arms are straight and you're in that forwards tilt. That you've locked in your upper body position before you bend your knees. And that way you'll have consistency every time you reach the front of the machine in terms of body position. So bend your knees to roll to the front. Arms should be straight. Upper body tilted forwards. And aim for shins vertical. I was watching a video by Aram Training a couple of days ago where he was kind of saying it's not about shins vertical, it's about your posture. Making sure wherever you get to at the front of the machine, that your lower back is powerful, primed, not rounded and weak. It's an interesting video. And he has a chat about it afterwards with his Dr. Rower friend. You should check it out. Anyway, into the front, arms straight, forwards tilt. Hold that position. And then push the machine away with your feet. And the funny thing is, see, just as I said push the machine away, my pace jumped from 206 down to 203. So the difference that pushing with the legs and hanging off the handle as the power transfers into the handle really does make a difference. I'm not thinking about pushing any harder than I was before. I'm not pulling in any way more than I was before. All I'm thinking about is pushing the machine away and hanging off the handle, bracing against that power. Whew. But you hold that forward tilt and straight arms to allow that transfer of power from the feet to the hands, so you are hanging off the handle. And when your legs are around about halfway done through the drive, that is when you finally swing your body from that forwards to backwards lean and pull the handle into your chest. Ideally, all three power modes, legs, body, and arms, finish at the same time at the back of the stroke. Like totally finish, there should be very little momentum sending you backwards on the machine. A quick brace of the core at the back of the stroke should be all it takes to stop you from leaning totally flat at the back of the stroke. This is why strapless rowing is so useful, because you have to get all of the power into the flywheel, so there's hardly any momentum to send you off the back of the machine. Because if you need to tug on the foot straps to stop yourself at the back, that is power, momentum that should be going into your flywheel, not into the straps. It just gets wasted in the straps. Anyway, so they all finish, pull the handle in to round about sternum height, wrists flat at the back, and then we're right back where we started. Release the handle, rock forwards, bend knees, drive legs, swing body, pull arms. Rinse and repeat, folks. In today's row, if you're rowing round about 20 strokes a minute, that will give you round about 600 opportunities to work on that stroke and the timing. And you'll have feedback, hopefully, coming from the monitor in front of you, whether that is seeing your pace drop when you get it right, or your pace slow down when you don't quite get the timing right. Because I'm still, when I concentrate on that push of the machine, that's when I drop to 203 pace again. All right, sprint coming up, Andrew. One more stroke. You ready? Let's go. So I noticed that one a bit too late. just ease off. I'm just going to take 10 strokes or so. Look at that. All-time leaderboard. I'm third on that sprint. Doesn't tell me what I was today though. Oh. Okay, back to the powerful stuff. So, I hope if anybody, who's CBDB, a bit late, but I'm rowing now. Good. I need to start wearing better glasses or putting my computer on a big screen so that I can read the messages as they come through. Yeah, so it's a Sunday evening in the UK, Europe. I'm guessing it's around about lunchtime or possibly morning elsewhere in the world. I don't think anybody to the east, I don't think we're going to have Monira today from Malaysia. So I think it's going to be, what, hang on, 5 plus 8, is that 1, 2 in the morning for Monira. But yeah, 168 people here today. Don't know how many are watching on YouTube. I didn't load that up actually. So tell me, 40? Hey, that's nice. Hello all 40 of you. I can only apologise that you're having to just listen to me, that you can't see me, but I'm also expecting a flood of messages saying, hey, that was better, without seeing you flapping down, up and down the machine. Less than 10 minutes to go. How long was I talking technique for? Crikey. So, this is going to sound like an advert, and it's not, but I want to tell you what I've been working on the past few days, just in case you care. So there was, yesterday, did a group call with the 2 coaching cohorts that I'm running right now. The performance people and the fitness people. I think it went well. Learned a lot from the questions that came through. Things like, how do you settle your brain down when it comes to rowing a 2K? To which the short version of that answer was to understand that you will have thoughts about, can you hold on to the pace? But this is where your training through a plan teaches you that, yes, you felt this way before and you didn't need to stop. You might wanted to stop, but you didn't need to. And so the training plan, especially the mid-intensity stuff, that's what gives you your shield against any negativity that pops up when you're trying to row. Sometimes even, it doesn't have to be a 2K row. It can be just a session like today, half hour. Maybe you get 22 minutes, 48 seconds into it, and you start to think, crikey, this has been going on a while. And then the response could be, I'm getting tired, or bored, or whatever. But the point is that you just acknowledge that thought and go, this isn't boring. I love this. And then you think, am I actually tired? Or is it just the numbers that are telling me that? If I felt like this and the monitor said 10 minutes, how would I respond? So yeah, it was a good question from Neil. So anyway, we are moving into week 2 of the 2 cohort plans, and let's hope those who are doing it enjoy it. What else? I'm also writing a book. Delusions of adequacy here. But Holly, my youngest, wandered into my office one day and said, you need to write a book, Dad. I'm like, all right, okay, what about? I've already written one about DJing. What else do you need to know? And so she gave me an idea for one about rowing. But I'm not going to tell you what it is until I've got it sorted. I'm just using the Amazon self-publishing format thing for it, so who knows, maybe someone will go, all right, that's useful, and pick it up. But I'm going to do it through Amazon first, so keep an eye out for that. I'm sure I'm going to tell you about it when it's ready. And then the third thing I've been working on this week is the RowAlong app. Now, don't worry, this isn't about moving things off YouTube. What I'm hoping is it's about being able to access them simpler in terms of the playlists and the plans that the app will have the information there to make it easier to navigate, follow, track your rows on YouTube. And there's 2 other parts to the app as well. One of them is going to be to roll in the book, and the other one is a little game that I've made. So that's what I'm working on right now. Also trying to, oh hang on, sprint coming up, 3 strokes time. 500 meters though. All right, let's go. Right, what am I gonna, I just want to hold whatever pace my body wants to row this at. So 30 strokes per minute and around 146
1:47 pace. $300 to go. Don't worry if you're not at the sprint halfway. I'm going to shut up for the majority or the rest of this. Just a second or two to recover. Well done, Andrew. Okay, like rowing. Just shows tortoise in the hare as I stopped after that. Everybody swept past me. Oh, right, I'm just gonna paddle home. After that sprint, there's only 45 seconds left. So I'm just gonna stay at this nice 3-minute pace. Oh, it's a cheeky one to throw in at that point. 500 meters as well. It's enjoyable, but when you've already had the edge knocked off you for the previous 27 minutes rowing, that's a bit on the tough side. All right, did I stop at some point? I don't remember stopping for why that only made it to 29:50. Is it because of the start delay? All the crashings and things? Anyway, hang on, what's Jeff saying at the bottom there? If I was doing a 2:02 500 meter split, I wouldn't be able to talk. Mine was 2:27 500. Find my heart rate gets close to max. Guess it's lack of fitness. I mean, yes, it's going to be a lack of fitness come. If I go open report. Lack of fitness come lack of rowing experience, and I don't mean as in experience. Oh, well, what do I mean? I just mean like the amount of time that you've been on the rowing machine before. I've been rowing. I did this for like squash days. I was on the rowing machine, so that was back 25 years ago. I'd be rowing and then also doing squash, and then there was the cycling. While still doing a bit of rowing at the gym and then focusing on rowing. So my heavy weekend. By the way, about the hypnotherapy, I realised I didn't reply, and it's not because I don't want to take you up on the offer. It's just a time thing where I just kind of thought I didn't want to reply and say yes, I'll take you up on the offer, but I've got no. But can I get back to you? So I realised I was very rude by not replying to your kind offer. So I'll put that in an email. But just to finish it off, it's. I basically just have such a long experience of doing kind of high intensity fitness stuff that I think my heart is just, when it comes to pumping blood around it, it's just very efficient. So I think it's just about developing that efficiency yourself. Charlene, hello. Popped in for a quick row late, of course. Hello, great to see you. Lovely to see your name popping up again. I love seeing constant people all over, the same names all the time. It's absolutely incredible. It's fantastic that so many people just return. But there's also something amazing about when someone kind of obviously finds other avenues, whether it's other people that are training them, which is perfectly fine, or they're doing some of the cardio, but then they pop back again and you see Charlene's name pop up. It's amazing. Nick Foxy, kept to my plan of 2K plus 18 with 5 power strokes. Yep, perfect. That's a great way to miss you on screen. Oh, thank you, Robert. no worries. Email me anytime. I will do. Gavin, curious here. I rode with Extra Split. It displayed 7 to 8 seconds slower than my PM5. Anyone else experienced this? So I think Extra Split is trying to base it a bit more. Andrew's just mentioned me on like what your weight would be in a boat as well. What's he saying? His results. Oh, very nice. 205.8 was his average. So how come I was 204.4 and you ended up in front of me? Oh well. I thought I was fit, but sat with you. Heart rate was 30 beats higher, but it wasn't maximum. Okay. Stephanie, hiya. First time doing this live on YouTube. Enjoyed it. Numbers on the screen are too small for me to read. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the iPad does work better for me because, yeah, if it's on the phone, I don't see those numbers either. Or I do when I get to the front of the machine, but not when I'm at the back. Davo Sat just says, I'm dead. Shall I call someone? Gavin Rowland. I see, my mistake. Yeah, I mean, look into Extra Split a bit more, but I'm pretty sure it's based a bit more on your weight and all that kind of stuff. I think it's meant to kind of even people up in that way, but I'll try and look into a bit more. John Edge held 214. What's Andrew saying there again? Every time I went for sprint on my own, a new sprint turned up. What was that mean? Yeah, okay. Or as in like you sprint just to do one on your own and then suddenly another one popped up again. Okay. Great little row for me, 20 minutes, 10 minutes late. Just great to have a group row on Sundays. Yep. Okay. Hang on. It's all coming thick and fast and you can't even just staring at a screen while I'm talking to you. Thanks, John. It was fun. Enjoyed X at the beginning of January. And the nearby rows list was always there. Oh, okay. Wasn't always working, but today it did. Okay. So it's maybe just me just not paying attention. Robert, everyone, how cool is John? Oh, that's nice of you, thanks. I'm going to put that on my fridge. Enjoyed that. Cheese, John. I know you meant cheers, but I think we should all just say cheese to people. Yes, because you said cheers even. I think we're just going to go, hey, everyone, cheese. And they'll be like, oh, I'd love some cheese, thank you. Cathedral City, you say? Some Gouda. Extra dropped after 4 minutes. Yeah, same with me. Had to go back and start again. No, dropout's a bit disappointing. I think I can only assume that somebody was actually in the server room unplugging and replugging stuff to make it work because it settled down after those first 4 minutes. Extra PM5 will show a difference if you have selected Extra to record your row. Yes. Right, so because you can't see me, I'll make this quick just to say goodbye. Thank you to everybody who has joined in and watched this one today. Maybe the viewing numbers have been higher than normal because I haven't been on screen. They're all like, oh, good, he's finally gone. So next week, hang on, where are we? Next week, 9 o'clock in the morning, we are going to be here. The week after that, which will be, the 2nd of February, Groundhog Day. There is no sunset row or anything with RowAlong, or there might be one without RowAlong because I'm going to be in Vegas, baby. I'm going to be, so my sister's coming up to look after the kids and I'm going to be in Vegas. Thanks, Tobias. So there's not going to be one then. There will be one the week after because I'll be back by then. That's the 9th. But then on the 10th, I have to go into hospital to get this little kind of 10p size of skin cancer chopped out of my back. Don't worry, it's just a basal one. It's not tough, but cheers, John. Appreciate you taking the time to do these. It's a pleasure. I mean, listen, it's my training as well. So I don't think there's going to be one on the 16th, or I might try and do something else. Might still run it, and then maybe I can do a Google Meet. Maybe that's a good idea, actually, is to do a Google Meet and then just invite loads of people to row, and then I can kind of talk. Although I won't be rowing, I can talk about how you're rowing on screen. So if we get like 9 people there, then I can kind of individually try and kind of coach people at the same time. So let's try and do that if you're interested in it. Get in touch. Surely the hotel gym will have a Concept 2 for you to use. Or I could just go to High Rocks and say, listen, can I borrow one of your Concept 2s tomorrow because I'm so important that thank you. That basically I must have it. I mean, I could, but it depends how I'm going to feel afterwards. And no, I couldn't anyway because the Sunday we're doing don't know what time zones and whatever would be like anyway, but we are doing quite a lot of stuff on the Sunday. We're doing the helicopter trip to the Grand Canyon and things, so I wouldn't be here. I know you were joking anyway, but just it was the thought at one point. There's also the beta races feature. Yeah, the races on X is going to be fantastic. Okay, then Helen, I'm going to let Helen say the last thing, okay, and then I'm going to say goodbye properly. Helen says, great row, so good to see the same rowers alongside. I totally agree with you there. It keeps me working hard. Kept up 2K plus 15, well done. Thanks to M. Cheney and M. King for your company, and thanks, John. Oh, thanks for coming along and everything. And it was lovely to actually see everyone's face yesterday in the chat as well. So, right, I'm going to say goodbye because all you're doing is staring at a training report screen. I don't think I can even... I was thinking if I had any photos on here of me that I could put up. Hang on, if I go photos, what's on here? iCloud has not been updated. I can show you a picture of my cat. Okay, hang on. There you go. There's a nice poster I made at one point. Look at that. See, like one cat on the toilet, one in the shower. Idiots. Look at them, they're so cute. Play Monopoly. Look at that little face, eh? This has become cat memes. But look, oh, I think that's just after we got our rescue cats and we'd only just got them, and look at her eyes, she's absolutely terrified, poor wee thing. Anyway, right, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm now just showing you pictures of my cats, so it's time to go. Thank you so much for joining me for this one. I will promise to fix the camera for next week. I'm so sorry that you didn't get to see me. And in the meantime, have a fantastic week. Everybody who's doing the 2K plan or the fitness plan on with RowAlong, good luck, have a great week, and I'll look forward to seeing you on the discussion forum. Otherwise, I will see people 9 o'clock in the morning next Sunday. Have a fantastic week, and this time I don't have to even do the whole fake goodbye and then the proper goodbye. I can just say goodbye and click yes. So have a great week, everybody. I was about to say love you all, but hey man, love you all. All right, have a great week. Bye.